What is up, guys? Today we are back inside of Build-A-Base RNG, and I'm going to be showing you guys the new setup that I'm using, and a pretty decent setup to use for the brand new Sky update, because this update is actually pretty hard. There was a lot of nerfs and a bunch of things, and it is pretty hard to get waves and money currently. So I'm going to give you guys the setup that I'm currently using, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So here we are, and yeah, this base is mainly built to be able to handle a lot of the air defense, because if you guys didn't see, there was a lot of issues people are running into where their bases are no longer good, people aren't making money, you're not getting to the wave you used to anymore. But with this base, you can get to about 900 and like 50, I'm pretty sure, which is really good after the update because, you know, with a normal base, you only get to about like, I think 600 or 700, and then you'll pretty much end up losing with whatever build you would use beforehand. So huge shout out to Sharkblocks. He helped me set up this base and showed me this base. Now, I tweaked it a little bit because I honestly don't have everything he has. He's pretty crazy at this game. He has a lot of OP stuff I don't have, but I'm not going to show you guys how to rebuild this thing because it took me a while to even copy it. And there's just a lot of stuff you have to do to be able to remake it. But I'll kind of show you guys around. So we have Galaxy pistons in the back. We have 8 of those. You're supposed to have 3 rows of Galaxy mortars. I don't have that much. So I just have 1 full row. And then the rest as just Galaxy of the cannon mortars. We have a lot of ice cannons. I think 13 or 14 to be exact. A lot of the cannons in the middle. We have 2 ice punks on each side, which gives us 4 total. We have our firework mortars kind of all around. We have some more cannons, some more rocket launchers, firework mortars again, a bunch of turrets, some, you know, firework turrets everywhere, some spikes, and just all defense and everything. We have some laser cannons as well, which do I actually have another one? Because I did need another one for this base. We do have 4 more firework mortars in which I'm actually supposed to be using. So hold on, I'm going to make a change to the base. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, so pretty much I needed to put as many firework mortars as I can in this middle area, and we finally got some more, so I was able to revamp that, and that's better now. I do need to level these things up, sadly, though. They're not even leveled up, so they're not doing too much, but they do some pretty good damage, so we have those. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Honestly, it's a really crazy, chaotic build, but this thing brings us a total of 20.4 million DPS and 439 million health, which is really good. So, and that's not even as much as I could do because I could level up so much of the new stuff I don't have leveled up because it's harder to make money now. But yeah, this build is really good. So we're going to go ahead, test this thing out, and see what wave we can get to. And then I'll go ahead and pretty much show you guys. But yeah, this build is really, really good. So if you guys want to copy it, go ahead and try to. I showed as much as I can of it so you guys can kind of get a glimpse at what you need to kind of do. There's a lot of stacking and deleting you need to do, which is the hard part. But yeah, if you guys can copy it, it's a really good build. So let's go ahead and get to the round. I'm pretty sure we can get to about 950. So I'll see you guys once we get closer. So we're currently at wave 303 to be exact, and we are honestly doing really good. So this setup is doing amazing because honestly with the new Sky stuff, by the time I was even at wave 300 with my last base that got me to wave 1000, we were already taking damage. So honestly, for this update, you want to make sure you really are using a lot of Sky stuff, okay? So that's why in this base, you'll see I have a lot of rocket launchers, a lot of the fireworks, tons of cannons. I really have nothing that doesn't have Sky stuff. So honestly, when you go through like your index, make sure pretty much everything you're using is either only for Sky or a mix of Sky and ground. You want to make sure you're not really using anything other than like ice cannons, really, because obviously you're going to need these to freeze. But you want to make sure pretty much everything you're using is going to attack both ground and Sky units so that you are making sure pretty much every single thing is going to take down a sky unit. But yeah, we're at wave 315, and we're honestly doing amazing. We have the 2 Hakus, which these things just shred down the zombies literally instantly for a long time, especially the brand new one. I don't know if I showed you guys the stats of the Galaxy, but this thing does about 500,000 at only 40 levels. That means we have about 30 more levels to go through on this thing. This thing's gonna do like 1,000,000 plus. It's gonna be insanely OP. But yeah, I'll see you guys around like 500 waves, and we'll see what the base is looking like. All right, so we actually hit wave 505, and as you can see, we're taking minimal damage. Obviously, we're going to take damage to the front stuff, so we started taking a little bit of damage to our Witch Brew. We took a little bit of damage to our Hakus, but everything else is still pretty much intact, and it hasn't been touched. We haven't taken too much damage, and we're already up to wave 500. But when we're doing literally 20 million damage, I mean, honestly, we're doing a lot of damage, and we have almost half a billion health as well. We're at 40 million, 439.8 million. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Now, we are stacking up a lot of money, so we can actually go ahead and... Wait, I got another shiny hyper turret while I was AFK? Wait, what? Oh, we can make the build even better now. I can actually start replacing some of these normal turrets with the shiny one I just got. Hold on, that's actually so good for the setup. Okay, I did not expect we were going to get another one of those. But if we go back into the index, we can actually start leveling up some stuff. Like, we do need to level up the firework turret. We can level this thing up. We need to level up the mortars as well. These things need to be leveled up. So, honestly, I think I'm going to focus leveling these up because we have a lot more of these down. So the more we level these things up, honestly, could we get a shiny? Do we have a shiny? I don't think we have a shiny of those. Yeah, we don't, which kind of sucks, actually. We need to get a shiny. But yeah, this setup's doing amazing. We're at 520. So I guess I'll see you guys around like 6 to 700. Somewhere around there, like 650, 700. And we'll see how good the base is handling around there. So yeah. Okay, so we're currently up to wave 681, and we're finally starting to take a bit of damage, but barely any, because all we really lost was our 2 Hakus, which we lost, and just a tiny bit of defense from the first row, because we never had anything in the entire first row. We only had a little bit of stuff in the second row, and we're just now only taking damage in the actual first row that we even had defense, and we still have all of this to go through. So, I mean, we're doing really good so far. Because with the last, like I said, the last build I was using, we only got to wave about 500 or 600. So with this build, we are doing it way better. There's a lot more defense still going on. We still have all of these cannons, our ice cannons, which aren't even hitting yet, by the way. These don't even reach until, you know, like around here somewhere. So even once they get this far, our ice cannons will finally start attacking too, and that will give them slowing and stuff like that. So we still have a lot of defense to go, but honestly, we're almost about to hit wave 700. We're doing awesome. Then we have all of the 800s, and we'll make it into wave 900. If we actually do, we'll have to see. But yeah, we're doing really good so far. So I guess I'll see you guys once we get a little bit closer to you know, wave 800 and like 50 to 900. Or if we end up losing before, which hopefully we don't. I mean, we're still not taking too much damage. And they just now got to our powerful walls, which are the ones that have the 20 million health. So they're going to have a struggle even making it past this little area over here. This is where, like, all my main really good walls are. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys around, like, wave, like, 800. Okay, so they're starting to get pretty far into the base, and it's mostly just these airplanes. They somehow fly over everything, and yeah, we just need a little more damage on our, you know, flying, you know, turrets and stuff like that. But we're doing pretty good. We're at wave 821, and we're still holding up. We have a lot of defense. We still got a pretty decent amount of cannons. We've got all of our galaxy mortars, our snow cannon things, our ice cannons. We still have a pretty decent amount of stuff. Now, the only thing is that these things do fly over, and once they do, it's a little bit hard to kill them once they get pretty far in. And as you can see, they start flying to like over here a bit. But I mean, we're holding up. We're definitely going to reach to the 900s. I don't know how far into 900, but we'll probably for sure reach 900. Now, I've been leveling up some stuff. I got a shiny wizard tower finally. So I've been leveling this thing up because this thing is really good. So we're trying to get that leveled up to max. This way we at least have that for damage. But wave 826 and we're doing phenomenal. Okay, so we made it to wave 887 and my Wi-Fi decided to literally just disconnect. I'm pretty sure. Yup. Okay. Well, we could have made it to 900, but oh well.